Now is the time to mute your microphone. And this time, it's very, very important time now. I think this is the most important element of our Atomy business. So please give your undivided attention to our Sharon Rose Master all the way from Seattle. Please welcome Peter Park. Yay! Peter.
Hello. Well, it's a surprise. I'm in the first in the program. Okay. Okay, nice to meet you all today. Yeah. I'm Peter Park, Sharon Rose Master in Seattle. The background of my screen, it's the Seattle downtown and the Mount Rainier. It's a national park. So always covered with white snow. Okay, has anyone been in Seattle? Okay, our Daniel Lim, Star Master, and nobody else. Well, hopefully someday you visit the Seattle. It's gorgeous, especially in summertime. It's not cold, it's not hot. Yeah, it's like the autumn, the season in Korea. Very, very nice. Yeah. Oh, well, there are many members here today, probably doesn't know me very well, so I'd like to introduce a little bit of myself. Well, actually, I used to live in New York City, in Brooklyn, right? And then I worked at the post office in Union City, New Jersey, right? Probably you're familiar with the Union City, New Jersey. It's very, very close to Manhattan, just across the Hudson River. Yeah, but I moved to Seattle in 1990 because New York life is good, but I really, really hate the heavy traffic. So yeah, I couldn't stand the commuting to work. So that's why I moved here. But here in the Seattle area, about the same situation as New York. It's always crowded on freeways all the time. Yeah. Well, the story of Atomy. It's everybody has a story how you were introduced to Atomy. But as for me, my sister-in-law, she visited my house from New Jersey and introduced Atomy. But at the time, I didn't pay any attention. I refused it actually. But most of the people, they would do the same thing, right? Probably some of you wouldn't accept Atomy right away, right? Yeah, it was my postal life was very comfortable. At the time, I worked at 26 years with the postal service. And then my wife also, she worked at the post office, so we didn't have any problem financially to make ends meet. So we didn't want to take any other things, especially network marketing. Yeah. But 4 years later, my sister-in-law, she came again to my house and showed her income from the Atomy. But her income for 4 years in Atomy was much higher than mine. Yeah, with Postal Service, 26 years. Postal Service is a government job, and my seniority was pretty high, so my position was good, but her income was much higher than mine, right? So I was so surprised. So I studied research about Atomy, and then I couldn't find any flaw about Atomy. I even flew to Korea to check headquarters, and I went to the Colma B&H, the manufacturing and company, the main product of the skincares. Yeah, I checked everything and I came back to the States and I decided in my mind, all right, this is the opportunity, right? In the once in a lifetime opportunity, right? So I started slowly the business on the side, especially on weekend, right? It wasn't easy, but actually the product works. I just changed my market from outside store to Atomy store and gradually introduced to my church members and co-workers, neighbors. But amazingly, once they tried our product, they asked the product again. Yeah. So I realized, oh, product works with my little effort, right? Many of you realize and admit the product works in Atomy, right? So luckily, and 2.5 years since I studied Atomy on the side, I turned in my resignation. At the time, I worked for the Postal Service 28 years and 9 months, right? If I make 30 years, it's only 1 year and 3 months more, then I would get a lot more pension from the Postal Service, but I quit voluntarily. The reason why, I believed Atomy would compensate all the loss I get from the Postal Service. Yeah, I totally believed Atomy would work. And my wife, she retired 2 years after I retired. So we are now totally free now. We are not completely financially, we are not very satisfied yet. We are keep working on in Atomy, but gradually it's getting better. But the good thing is we are timely free and almost financially free, right? And then I believed in that the ethnic company, we haven't had this kind of company in history in the past. And I wouldn't believe this kind of a company we wouldn't have in the future either. So this is the only time in our life. Yeah. So we should accept and take this opportunity to change our future life, our own life, our descendants' life, our sons, our daughter, our grandkids. All right. So if you are not quite sure about this company, you should find out more details. You must have the conviction. You have to have a validation about this company. Otherwise, it's hard to make an action. All right. As long as you have belief, you can make action. Right. So in our business, network marketing, following up. Today, I'm thinking about what I'm talking today and in front of you. So I want to say something about following up. Following up is a very essential in our business. So you should make a follow-up a part of your business strategy. Yeah. So when you meet prospects, it's not easy to do follow-up later on with the same prospect, right? So many times the people forget the following up, but it's very, very essential, very, very important. So I'd like to tell something about the following up. Ideally, you should follow up your prospects within 2 days. That's recommended, right? Especially when your consumers, your customers get products through you, you need to check within 2 days how they use the products. Okay, if they find anything wrong, or to find out if they use the product in an appropriate way. So that's why following up is very, very important, because I have experienced that one of my consumers, right after I started business, one of them living in LA, tried omega-3, and then many months passed by, but he hasn't purchased any omega-3. So I wondered. So I did check with him, and he answered, "Oh, our omega-3, Atomy omega-3 is so it makes so fishy smell, and the pills that they stick together. So he said he couldn't try our omega-3 anymore. So I found out later on, the problem happened was he located the bottle in the sunny area. Yeah. Because if you put our omega-3 in the sunny area, when it gets the sunshine, it stick together. It's very possible. That's why it says always store in a cool, dry area, right? Yeah. So you should be careful. So by following up, you can find out how they use the products in case they don't use the product properly. They think that there's some kind of defective, and the quality of our product, the quality is not very satisfactory. That's why following up is very important. All right. If you skip a following up, it's a big mistake if you really want to build a solid network business. The following up is very, very important. So remember that in the long run, you can invite people to look at your network marketing business, right? Yeah. So by following, you can bring your prospects to think about again and you joining your network business. So let's say when you introduce Atomy to people, many people, they don't show interest. Then what would you do? You just leave that the person out for good, or would you like to contact them again later? Right? But most of the people, they give you rejection, they don't pay attention, right? Then you need to continually look for and contact the new person. It's very difficult. So you need to go back to the original person you contacted before. That's kind of follow-up. Yeah, right? So on the first approach, we face lots of possibilities of rejection, but we need to gather our social courage to reach out again. Yeah, right? So when you get courage to take action, you can make something significant thing happen. Otherwise, you cannot do anything. So always get courage. It's kind of social courage to meet people, right? Yeah. The rejection from the people, because they don't know about Atomy very well. That's why they reject. But as you know, we don't give any harm to anybody, right? We don't give any harm to anybody. I always saying that in my early age in Korea, there were a lot of fake diamonds. I think it's still that there are fake diamonds, right? There are more fake diamonds. The real diamond has more high value, right? Yeah. So Atomy is that. There are similar network business outside, but almost every network marketing give people financial damage, right? And the harm and in the family, the relationship, the friend relationship. So that's why people has a negative feeling about network marketing, right? But because of those the fake kind of network marketing, our value, Atomy value is going up and up. You agree, right? You agree, right? Yeah. Okay. So there are several things we need to do. Why we need to follow up our prospect, our consumers, right? So do you know any other reasons why we need to do follow up? Anybody knows? Yeah. Okay. First, as I mentioned, by following up, we can bring them back into our system, our network marketing. But there are several things so you need to remember when you do follow up. First, don't sound you are in desperate. You're in desperate. If your consumers feel like you are needy for a sale, right? If they think you are trying to sell something, they are going to run in the opposite direction. So you need to treat your potential customers like you don't need them. You don't need them, but rather show them that the products and our services will bring them the value. Okay, so you should have the kind of mind. You are gonna make success. You will grow your business with them or without them. Okay, so don't show them you are in desperate. Okay, just to feel relaxed and just to try to give them the opportunity for them. All right. So you're giving an opportunity, the value of atomy, right? So always keep that in mind. So your success does not hinge on any one person, all right? So don't worry about the outcome, all right? It's not about you, it's about them, right? So you're not asking them to join your business right away. It's totally up to them. It's totally up to them, all right? So don't push them to join, to be a member. So you're presenting an opportunity to them. So what kind of opportunity, right? What kind of opportunity you're presenting to people? As you know, if they choose Atomy, they can save their monthly house expense, right? It's true. You experienced already, right? Yeah. If they change the market, they can save money, right? So they can have that kind of opportunity. And if they want, they can change their life. Yeah, it's a big opportunity. So we should be confident with pride, right? So that's why I'm saying get courage to tell anytime, anywhere, to anybody, right? So presenting Atomy to anybody is not against the conscience at all, at all. Yeah. First step, I was very hesitating when I tell Atomy to people, but now I don't think I do. I don't do it, right? So tell anytime, anywhere, to anybody. Yeah. Even when I went to cruise, yeah, that's one of the real good thing I had since I retirement. I had several cruises, and I went to cruise. We always carry our products, so we can show people anytime, anywhere. The basic product, especially the evening faucets and sun cream, the globe, things like that. So even the cruise ship, we invite people and give them facial on cruise, right? So it's always we have a business opportunity anywhere, anytime. Huh? But sometimes I feel sorry. Oh, I go cruise, and my partners the working. So sometimes I feel guilty, right? But actually, I'm kill two birds with one stone. I'm enjoying. Also, I'm doing business. Yeah, right. So Atomy is always it gives you the possible business anytime, anywhere, to anybody. That's the good thing. Yeah. And another thing, we need to build trust. We need to build trust. I can say that trust is, in other words, is accountability, right? Accountable. That's in our 8th course and the very last one also, right? Yeah. They don't know well about Atomy. They don't know about you. So don't try to sell them any products immediately after you've met them, all right? Schedule, schedule and get together and get to know each other time. You need that kind of time, okay? Once you build trust, right? Build a relationship and find out their needs, then they're supposed to follow you. They're supposed to follow, right? So don't try to push people with the products. Don't rush to get signing up, right? Relationship, just build the trust, right? So following up, you will get another chance in having FaceTime with the person and deepen your relationship. Okay, so one follow-up might require another follow-up. Okay, maybe third follow-up, fourth follow-up. So continually. Okay, so keep contacting and meet person regularly. Excuse me. So build your relationship and trust. I think it is very important. So the more they trust you, the more likely they will sign you up. They will sign up. Okay. You know, I have experience with my friend. Is a long-time friend. The first time when I introduced Atomy, a lot of my friends they wouldn't accept it. Yeah. Even though we've known each other a long time, right? But this is a different thing with the trust, right? Between friends and family, you have experience with your family that they wouldn't take your word, right? They might tell you, please stop doing this, right? Yeah, they don't encourage you to do it, right? Yeah, even though they don't follow you, they just ignore you. Yeah, in close friend and family, they do. But when you meet unknown people you never met, you need to build trust first, all right? If you show your sincerity and your trust, they will follow. That's my experience. Yeah, I have my church members. Even though we've known in the church a long time, just for a certain period of time, we are in the church in the same space, right? But they don't know exactly who I am, my personality, the past history. They don't know. But with the time goes by, they start to become our loyal ethnic consumer. All right. So then with the starting this business, I try to approach them on purpose, and try to be more nice. That's in our motto, company motto: serve in humility. All right. Yeah. So I try to be changed. I try to be changed. And another thing I changed is when I go to trail or outside in the market, wherever, when I meet people, we pass each other and from different direction. I'm good now and saying hello, hi, right? That's one thing I changed. And I meet the same person, same people in the trail again, right? So that I think is very good to get to know and build the trust and try to be nice. Yeah. So and the follow-up is kind of a promising lead, right? Some people are hesitant, right? You've experienced it when you say something about Atomy, they're hesitant. Oh, shall I buy this product? Or shall I become a member? A lot of them they hesitated, right? A lot of them. So they might say, oh, I need to talk to my husband first, or I need to talk to my wife first. Yeah, I think about it. I'll think about it tonight and I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay. But there tonight is 1 week, 2 week, 1 month, 2 months. Their one night is so long. Okay. Okay. That's why you need to follow up. All right. Don't wait until they call you. All right. Yeah. If we see the prospect is showing some interest, but hesitant, and then you should start working the lead. You should take the initiative. Right? You have to start to do again with that person, right? I will ask you one simple question. It's kind of stupid question, but you have two choices of what you need to do. What would you to do tomorrow morning? All right. First, I'll give you first choice. Okay. Follow up the person who was interested in Atomy but hesitant. But you introduce that Atomy today to the person. All right. And the second choice, you start looking for new person. What choice will you take tomorrow morning? Are you gonna look up? Are you gonna look for new person, new people, or are you gonna contact that person again you met and showed some interest in Atomy? Of course, the first choice, the person who showed some interest but hesitant, right? Hesitant. That person is more promising, right? So potential to close a deal is much higher with that person, right? I've had many members who sold maybe one box of evening set after facial. We do a lot of facial, right? And sell the box of evening set, and you're so happy, right? Oh, I sold no box of evening set after facial. If they buy sun cream and glow essence, you're happier, right? Yeah. And then many people forget that person. Forget, and you keep looking for somebody else and try to make another appointment arrangement for another facial and sell products again and happy and forget that person and keep looking for new people. Okay, as long as you have, a lot of people, you can keep looking for the new person for facial. But someday, the people is limited. There's a limit. Okay, and the people who purchase the products, okay, you forgot, and you don't know they are still using the product or not, or they go to somewhere else to buy products, right? So following up that person who started using our product is more important than looking for new person, right? Yeah. And also if you this is my another experience. It happened in my downline members. Okay, one of my members, started having the facial massages, so we went there to help. So members is growing. One member signed up, another member signed up. But later on, I found out her lineage is like a lot of octopus legs, so many legs. It cannot control, it's uncontrollable. Yeah. And then all the power of the point is that the scattered, right? And she just enjoy the facial massage and the signing up, but she didn't follow. So one membership is terminated later on, terminated. And unfortunately, she doesn't do anything in Atomy. Her structure of lineage all collapsed. So even though any of your member knows how to sign up, if they are just beginner and doesn't have much experience, we need to check how they spread their lineage. That's also kind of follow up. Otherwise, the lineage structure is like the mountain. Like eventually it becomes like that, but it starts from the first. Yeah, right. So in that case, you need to rearrange the lineage later on. It's too much headache. Yeah. So I think is very important too. So you need to regularly check how they are doing. All right. And another method I know is following up is once any of the consumers that start using our product, okay, probably you do write down their membership, their name, and when they purchase, the date and the product, what they purchased, right? Well, let's say they purchased the one box of evening set. How long usually it takes that until you run out? It lasts about
6 months.
6 months, around 6 months. Okay, around 6 months, and then you may put the card, you may write down on the kind of index card, okay, and you prepare the single binder, the single sheets of binder for 12 months from January through December. Let's say they purchased the box of evening set in maybe with something else in the on today, okay, today is May 8th here in United States. And then let's say they purchased it for evening set with something else, and then the item among the items they purchased, you will guess, oh, this item will run out after 2 months or after 3 months. Then you put the index card in the binder of maybe August. Okay, you have 12 of the binder from January to December. Okay, then put the index card, put in August. So when it's August, you check, then you will see the index card, right? Then you can contact, you can follow up about the, hey, you're still using the product, or like that. All right. That's another way of following. I'm just giving this kind of tip. Yeah, if you think you can use it, otherwise you don't have to. But I think it's okay. Yeah, and then so remember, our time is very precious. All right. So you need to focus on the people who are most likely to give you business. All right. Yeah. The person who's using the products of the very with royalty, right? With royalty. Okay. And then that kind of person, or some kind of person who has a business mind. So the harder you can make that person your business partner, and then don't lose your precious time and focus on the people like those people, right? So I really that way you can work efficiently. You can work efficiently, so your business will grow faster. Yeah, that's why we choose to follow up. Yeah, this follow-up is very wide. Meaning is so wide. So there are so many ways you can do. So you can create your own way. Which way is better for you? I'm just telling you the basic ideas. Everybody has different way of following up. But the main thing is don't ignore them once they purchased one product. Don't ignore them. Don't forget them. Right? So you need to make following part of your network marketing strategy. Yeah. So practice. Yeah. Everything is until we get the master of with the high skill, we need to practice everything, right? Even after business, we practice. So you will know how to approach people. You know what to tell, right? That's what I studied watching a lot of VODs of our CEO and Dr. Lee and our successful leaders. I've watched a lot of VODs in the bathroom and while I eat, uh, in the mealtime, in the car. So you will get the idea what to tell, right? So all the answers of the business methods is the from our CEO's VOD. So you listen once, twice, third, fourth, continually several times. Okay, you listen one time and the don't judge yourself. You finished all. Okay, you know all. All right. So once you listen second time, you will catch new things, even the same VOD. So I really, really recommend keep listening our CEO's VOD. The first time when he started this business, he even has the lectures of the product presentation. He was the present of our products very, very well in details. He did everything. Yeah. So I really recommend that way. So eventually deeper relationship with the people you meet, the more business growth. Okay. So then what happens later? The higher income you'll make, right? That brings a higher income. Yeah. That's why we do all this, following why we do that to make more income. Yeah, right. Why we started business, why I started business to make more income, because I was shocked by the income my sister-in-law makes for 4 years in Atomy. That's why I decided my mind to do this in Atomy business. That's the main thing, to make money, right? Otherwise, we don't need to be here, right? So, but always we have the mind, all right? Oh, this is not just for me, with my family. Once you become rich, not for your family, your neighbors, for society. So we can do many things. The first thing, you have to live well. Yeah. If you don't live well, you cannot do anything. You cannot help other people. All right. You see a sick person or somebody needy, you can just pray. Oh, please help in God. That's the thing you can do only. Yeah. But practically we can help with the money, right? Yeah. That's why we do this business. And another reason why to follow is follow prevents the side tracking. People generally, they're so busy, except the ethic business, we are so busy in other area in daily life, right? We are so busy. But most of the people still go to work, traditional work, and handling family things and other priorities that to take care of, right? So sometimes people get sidetracked. They're not in the main routes. Okay, they're sidetracked and forget about what you offered. You offered at me, but they totally forget later on. All right. So I have the same experience. So when I think about it, the same thing happened to me several times. All right. I've forgotten about someone's offer, right? But never responded to their message. I think everyone has that kind of experience. Somebody sent me the kind of text or Kakao, they asked me something, but I read it, but I would do, oh, I can do it later, but I totally forgot. I totally forgot. Yeah, right. Until they remind me. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Right. It happens, but most of the people, this is very general. This happens. But Atomy is a very valuable offer. So please do not forget to remind not to forget. All right, remind them, whether phone call or in-person meeting. All right, yeah. So don't let someone tell you they'll get back to you when they have the time. It's not likely to happen. All right. So always, you are the starter. You're the starter. Okay. But don't feel embarrassed. Always have courage. If they listen, if they take it, it's good. Otherwise, so what? We have we should know 3SW. You know what 3SW? Some people will take it, saying yes. Some people will not take it, saying no. So what? Okay, that's a 3SW, right? So what? Don't worry. Yeah, yeah. So, and then sometimes you can get stood up. Sometimes you can get stood up, right? But you need to be prepared for people to cancel on you, all right? Even if you both agreed on specific follow-up time, they may cancel. They may say, oh, I'm so busy. Oh, many times they don't show up even without telling you. Okay, you go there and wait. They don't show up. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, but you should be prepared for that. You should be prepared. It happens. Yeah, but they have a priority on something else. Yeah, so don't hurt yourself. Okay, don't hurt your feelings. All right. Yeah, you can just make your resilience stronger. Okay. Yeah, and also people, they need validation. Yeah, when we introduce Atomy, some people say yes and no, right? Yeah, but they really want to know, oh, Atomy is a really good thing for me. They don't know because they didn't study, they didn't research, so they don't know. So you should accept their response, their behavior as it is. All right. Some people is on the fence. They don't know. Oh, shall I jump to the yes side? Shall I jump to no side? In the case, you should give them more information about Atomy so they can make a decision, either yes or no. But if you are not sure to give full information, in this case, you should ask your sponsor. You should ask your sponsor. You should get help from your sponsor, right? And the sponsor is always willing to help you, right? With the presentation or in-person meeting. So they can help with the phone or on the site, okay? So they can get a right answer for the questions they have, right? And then they will know, oh, when I do this, I might get support. Because you request the support to your sponsor to help that person to follow up. So they know, oh, actually this, our business is, we get support from down, from up, right? We still make success. Yeah. So you don't have to know all, you don't have to do everything by yourself. We always know that, right? Yeah. So on the bottom line is keep talking with the people about your product and opportunity. All right, you already know how good our products are, how good this opportunity is. You already know it. So always talk, and talk about why you decided to join this Atomy. When we started to have this meeting since pandemic, we had a lot of a meeting. My why we joined Atomy, why I do this Atomy business. So give people your why. Okay, yeah. So tell stories of life, how our life would be changed later on. Okay, so answer the questions about the compensation plan and give the presentation. So hopefully all of you, please don't underestimate this follow-up. Okay, and once follow-up, okay, once you follow up, you can find your business partners. Yeah, without following up, you cannot find your business partners. So once you find your business partners, you have to go all the way up to the top. You have to make a success with them together with your partners, right? So you help your partners until they make a success. Their success is your success. Yeah, we've heard that many times. So follow through all the way. Okay, start with the follow-up and the follow through all the way up to the top when you reach to the high point. So hopefully every one of you, okay, remember, follow through and live well and make a success in Atomy, and someday we all on the top and we celebrate together. All right, thank you very much. It's my story.
Yes, wow. Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of big applause. Thank you. That was such a great inspiration.